Thinking about moving to Chandler, Arizona? You've come to the right place. Chandler is a vibrant, fast-growing city with so much to offer, but like any place, it's not perfect. Today, I'm breaking down the pros and cons of living in Chandler. We'll talk about its thriving job market, high quality of life, unique dining and entertainment, and some of the challenges you might face living here. This is going to be a deep dive, so grab a snack, get comfortable, and let's explore Chandler, Arizona together. If this is your first time on the channel and you want to know everything about living in Chandler, Scottsdale, or anywhere in the greater Metro Phoenix, then be sure to subscribe below and tap the bell for notifications so that you can be the first to know about everything going on with the current market in Chandler and Scottsdale. My name is Julie Allen with Relocate to Scottsdale AZ. We get calls every day from people just like you. So whether you're moving in 9 days or 9 months, feel free to reach out as all of our contact info is in the description box below. We would be happy to help you make a smooth move to the greater Phoenix Metro. So let's start off with some of the pros of living in Chandler. Number one is a thriving job market. One of Chandler's biggest draws is its booming job market. Known as the Silicon Desert, Chandler is home to a significant number of tech companies, including Intel, which has multiple campuses here and employs over 12,000 people. In fact, Intel's $20 billion, that's billion with a B, expansion project in Chandler has solidified its role as one of the city's largest employers. And tech is one of the larger industries, but financial services has a strong presence too, with companies like PayPal, Wells Fargo, and Bank of America having major offices here. And in the healthcare sector, Dignity Health and Banner Health are also key players in the area, providing jobs and top-tier medical services to the community. And another industry that has a fair amount of representation in Chandler is manufacturing and aerospace, and includes companies like Rogers Corporation, Microchip Technology, and Northrop Grumman, which have headquarters or branch offices here. And this diverse job market attracts professionals from all over the country, making Chandler a hub of innovation and opportunity and a pretty popular real estate market. Number two on the pros for Chandler is the high quality of life. When people talk about the quality of life in Chandler, they're not exaggerating. It is just packed with amenities that cater to families, young professionals, and retirees alike. Chandler has over 60 parks, including the massive Tumbleweed Park, which hosts sports facilities, picnic areas, and even the annual Ostrich Festival, which we'll get into more on that later. There's also Veterans Oasis Park, which is perfect for hiking, bird watching, and even fishing. And for dog lovers, the Chandler Dog Park is a popular spot for furry friends to run free. Chandler also prioritizes wellness with programs like the Chandler Community Center, which offers fitness classes, arts programs, and activities for all ages. Families will also appreciate the city's well-maintained libraries, like the Hamilton Library, which provides educational resources and activities for kids. Add to that a robust public safety system and award-winning hospitals like Chandler Regional Medical Center, and you've got a city that really looks out for its residents. Pro number three is diverse dining and entertainment. If you're a foodie, Chandler will not disappoint you. The city is known for its diverse culinary scene and has options for every taste and budget. You'll find in downtown Chandler, for example, things like Santan Brewing Company, which is a spot for great craft beer and burgers, and the Brickyard downtown, which is known more for its small plates and cocktails. For something a little bit more upscale, you might want to check out Cuisine and Wine Bistro or Cooper's Hawk Winery, which is one of my favorites for a date night. Also, Chandler boasts the Chandler Fashion Center, which is kind of like the sister mall to the Scottsdale Fashion Square Mall. And it's a massive indoor mall and features the retailers you would expect like Nordstrom's, Macy's, and Apple, and then dining options from casual to a little bit more upscale and includes favorites like the Cheesecake Factory and P.F. Chang's. And for outdoor shopping, you can head over to the shops at Casa Paloma, where you'll find boutique shops and eateries like Wildflower Bread Company, and then some local favorites, including a few of mine, which is Pita Jungle for Mediterranean eats, and then Crust Simply Italian for some great pizza. And if live music is your thing, you want to check out the Distillery, which has Southern-inspired food and a great music lineup. Number four on our pros for Chandler are strong educational opportunities. Chandler is really well known for its schools, many of which are part of the Chandler Unified School District. This district serves over 45,000 students across 43 schools, making it one of the largest and most respected districts in Arizona. Schools like Hamilton High School and Basha High School consistently rank high on greatschools.org thanks to their strong academic programs and extracurricular offerings. And I would definitely encourage you, if schools are important, to check out greatschools.org and see how the schools rank in a neighborhood that you're looking at to get a better idea for it and just some more information on those schools. And Chandler Unified School District also offers specialized programs in STEM, so science, technology, engineering, and math, dual language immersion, and programs in both arts and athletics. They've got top-notch facilities with modern classrooms, sports fields, and spaces for theater and music. Families often choose Chandler specifically for its reputation in education, and I know that this is kind of a common thread that we hear from people with families that are relocating to the area. They want to know about schools. We tend to have a lot of them that have already kind of pre-selected Chandler, Gilbert, or Scottsdale. Are three of the more popular options that come up when it comes to education. And then last but not least, we've got Chandler's community events and festivals. So we already mentioned one of them. We're going to talk a little bit more about it, and that is Chandler Ostrich Festival. And that is held every March at Tumbleweed Park. If you've never seen a live ostrich race before, it is something to witness for sure. And also, the festival includes live music and carnival rides. And during the holidays, Chandler has the Tumbleweed Tree Lighting and Parade of Lights, which is a kind of southwestern twist on Christmas. The tree is made entirely of tumbleweeds, and that's a local favorite. And other events that you can find include the Chandler Jazz Festival, which is in the downtown every spring with free performances, and the Chandler Multicultural Festival, which celebrates the city's diverse community. And there's always something happening, whether you're into food, music, or cultural celebrations. So now onto the cons. You might have already expected this one coming, but you got a high or higher cost of living in Chandler. The cost of living is higher than the national average, and especially when it comes to housing. In some neighborhoods where you might find waterfront homes and golf course views, prices can easily exceed $800,000 in Chandler. But with that being said, there are certainly more budget-friendly options where you can find homes starting somewhere, I would say, in like the mid-4s. You also will find that rent is not exactly cheap, especially if you're looking for something like a luxury apartment in downtown Chandler, and should expect to pay somewhere around, I would say, $1,800 to $2,000 a month or more. And it offers a lot of value, although it's certainly not the most affordable place in the valley, just something to keep in mind. Number 2, as far as cons, is Chandler's rapid population growth. So Chandler has witnessed explosive growth over the last decade, and you can see why. It's a great place to live, but that includes some bigger challenges, especially things like traffic and construction, which is particularly, well, depending on your commute, could be a problem during rush hour on places like Chandler Boulevard and Alma School Road. And with construction everywhere, new housing developments and commercial spaces are popping up all the time, which is great. And it brings opportunities, but it also means more crowded schools and more crowded roads. Speaking of roads, con number 3 is limited public transportation. This is a pretty common theme throughout the Phoenix Valley. Now, there is a Valley Metro light rail that travels across and has easy access to get into downtown Phoenix, but if you are coming from a city like Chicago or Atlanta or a couple of other cities on the East Coast that have public transportation, you are not going to be able to have that kind of accessibility like you might be used to, so it will take some getting used to. And I guess con number 4 is a suburban feel. So it doesn't have all of the makings of a big city like that public transportation, and the feel of Chandler is a lot more suburban than urban. And downtown has a little bit more of a vibrant kind of city-like vibe, but for the most part, Chandler is a little bit more spread out. You've got residential pockets, and you've got maybe some shopping centers and some events and amenities, but it's not going to be the walkability of a city, and it's not going to be the nightlife and everything that you might expect from a city as well. So if you're looking for something a little bit quieter, then Chandler would be a good fit and worth considering. So that is the scoop on Chandler, Arizona, the good, the bad, and some of it in between. And it's a city with a lot to offer. You've got great jobs, great companies, schools, fun events, interesting events for sure. But like any place, you want to be sure to weigh the pros and the cons and consider the cost of living and growing pains from all that popularity too. So if you're considering a move to Chandler, or if you want to learn more about life in Arizona, would love to help. So thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and drop a comment below with your thoughts on Chandler. What stood out to you the most? What would be your favorite pro and I guess least favorite con or thing that you're concerned about the most? And would you go to the Chandler Ostrich Festival? Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.